Welcome back to the channel. I've got some corner weights to wear the car. I need to move the bike and I forgot to charge my microphone, so that's on charge over there. So you're not going to hear us if I'm wandering about, so Coobs is probably going to play some music. Now I need to jack the car up, get those underneath the wheels. Apparently one of them's not working, but it needs to be there to get a correct weight on the other ones, and then you've got to swap it over. But it does say on them that you've got like the right front, right rear, left rear and left front. So I'll get stuff moved anyway. Get it jacked up. Got a bit of lighting going on as well. It brightens the place up a bit. The reason the bike's in here is because Tatty's been blocking off windows and getting the shutters down in that room, and because I need to keep the heat in it, keep at least a constant temperature of about 18 degrees, so it's really hard to heat it when it's just all blowing out the windows and stuff and keeping it at a temperature. So that's what's going on in there. He's also been doing some lights, so hence the bikes. So, comes with all this. I borrowed this off Jonathan, who I think has borrowed it off somebody else. So I've got leads for each one there, all plugged into it already, and it's a one of them. Right, I'm sure Jonathan's got one of them. He must have. I'll get all this plugged in anyway. Hey, dig at the colour of me. That's kind of like purple, but my face looks pink on the camera. Guess, is it gonna be more or less than a standard MR2? I've been wondering this for quite a while, so it's gonna be interesting to see. I think it's gonna be more, but put what you think in the comments anyway. I know you're gonna see shortly, but so you can cheat. But so don't guess the weight, just what would you have thought? I think it's gonna be heavier. The rear clam and the rear window is quite a weight in itself. I think the front end will be lighter, definitely, and the back end will be slightly heavier, so it might even balance out, I don't know, but I think we've definitely added weight on the back and removed weight on the front anyway. But right, well that's it set up. I just need to get Jonathan to come and operate it and get a plug. So, don't show them the numbers yet. Keep it secret. Right, I better get a pen and a bit of paper, So what are we going to do? Like,
you have to change the front ones.
yes, right, okay. Yeah, I was going to say the easiest way would be if we could use a back one. But now we've got them numbers, any pad should give us the figure, technically. So essentially, the number that comes up left, if I just swap these over, because I can just jack this here, both lift up and I can swap them over. So the left rear would then be giving us the figure for the left front.
Right, try swapping the side.
Just because it'll be a lot easier to jack that way. Just because both wheels come up when I jack it from the side, you see. Right. Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to change dramatically, isn't it? You're a bit late in telling us. Right, so that's changed slightly. Just it moves a little bit, doesn't it?
About the same.
And then that.
Yeah, that one's up slightly on what we had before. I probably want to bounce just to level it. But that was 285 on this one.
Yeah.
So that will give you a rear.
I've got 297.
Was that what it said before on the front, on the rear? Go back to your pictures.
Yeah. 593. That's on the rear, that's on the front door.
Aye, but it was on the rear when, see the dots that are on there?
Yeah.
If I do that, it gives you the 297. On it, it's not, because it's obviously that one's not really.
Right, we'll put it back to the front again. So that's just that's now right. So what are we adding together then?
1,011.
That's the total.
That's the total. Yeah.
So it's just over a ton. A ton's 1,000, yeah.
Yeah. Well, metric ton, isn't it?
Yeah. 1,011, eh? Right, we'll have to Google what the standard car is. Have you got internet? Base. Right, did you catch that? The overall weight of the car, the numbers are in 1,011 kilos, yeah? We now need to find out what the original weight of the MR2 is, and then we'll know whether it's heavier or lighter. Yeah. So
if that one was working, you could select all four.
But that came up 285, so it would give. But it's
obviously it hasn't got that one, so it's 728. But that, what was that one?
285. It's pretty.
It's rear.
But yeah, it's rear heavy, yeah. But it's pretty balanced. 295 on that side, 285 on that side, and then
if we go left, because we've got left on there, it's 69.5 to the rear.
Percent.
Yeah.
So 69.5. Call it 70%. 70% to the rear. That's quite a lot, like. That's interesting. And it's pretty balanced corner to corner, although it's slightly. Oh, of course, yeah. Well, actually, that's a good question. So, like, we can work out from the pictures what it actually is. Because we've got, obviously, we'll just have to go back and do the, well, it's 100 and, hang on a minute. Still haven't, right, I'm just going to write it down. It'll be so much easier. Yes, it's really quite heavy on the left rear. I suppose it's only like, yeah, so it's, well, we've got 593 on the rear and 400 and, no, if I've got 418. I'll just go off the numbers off the picture, but that's right. So it's dropped down a bit. That would be more balanced, wouldn't it? Right, let's go 295 then, because that makes more sense. Otherwise, it would be quite a bit heavier on that corner. All my numbers are wrong now. Okay, so the front's the same though, yeah. So the weight's transferred to the front a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, that balances things out even more. So what's that now? 209. But I did also jack it up again and put it down again, didn't I? Because
settled now, like.
Yeah. 209 plus 222 431. We've still got.
Yeah, we're still the same total.
Let's just call it, just for loose figures, if you were to say, this isn't proper calculations, but if you were to say it was 1,000 kilos, then that's half of 1,000 kilos, almost just over, and that's just under. So it's just that, like if you should say 50-50, that's 40.3 and 50 point.
If you take 580,
yeah,
minus 431, you're left with 149 kilos difference.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 149 kilos
heavier on the back. Mm-hmm.
So, as far as I can remember working it,
it's like 10% then. No, 10.5%.
No, it's more. So,
we're still recording, you know. We sound like idiots.
You can cut all this shit out of him.
He won't though.
He will. Cut it all out.
Well, we've got the numbers anyway, so we can work it all out. But it's definitely a little bit heavier on the back than the front, which. So we just need to know, like.
If we corner like mine, we'll know exactly the difference.
That's a good idea.
Of course it is. It's mine standard.
Well, do you want to do that then?
I might as well. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, without relying on Google, and Google wouldn't give a corner weights, it would just give us an overall weight.
Average weight or their, what they class as their curve weight. So if you do it on an actual car, it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. There's no disputing. We're not making it up, and it's even the weather conditions are the same. The only thing is, I don't know how much fuel's in this thing.
Mine's about 3/4 full.
Right, I've got no idea on this.
No, it's probably got some in now. Because it hasn't been far since you put some in it.
Yeah, I stuck like a big can in it.
Put a 20 litre thing in it.
Yeah.
You can only get maybe 40 litres in them full.
It's good with the light on it, doesn't it? It like gives it a, yeah, it's like a ultraviolet sort of tone, but almost like a pearl, like in the paint. It does look like a pearl. Ooh, it's exactly the same. So on the right rear it was 280. Right, so I'm going to say 284. 280, because that was 282. I've got 284.
Yeah, that one's changed to 284.
All right.
280 on this one.
All right, okay. All right, I'll go 284 plus 280 equals 564 on the back, and 206 plus 222 is 428 on the front. Equals slightly heavier there.
So it's like
9,
it's not a lot though.
2.
So take your, what was it, 1010? 1010 minus.
Well, I'll go 1011 because that's what it was. So 10.
1009 at one point.
Yeah, should I do 10?
Go 1010 because that's the average.
Just right, yeah, it is. 1010 minus 992.
20 kilos.
18.
Kilos.
All things considered.
18 kilos could be the difference in the petrol it's got.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, you've got 3/4 of a tank. I think maximum I'm gonna have quarter of a tank, because I don't know, like we just don't know what's in it. But like you say, that could be all of the difference. Well, if that was if that was
20 litres ish,
which is about 20 kilos.
Yeah. You've got different seats.
The same though? Oh no, yours are cloth, mine are leather.
Mine are cloth ones, so your seats might be a touch heavier.
That's mad, that.
Yeah, it's not much in it.
Aye. I did think it would be heavier. Yeah, aye. Obviously different suspension and stuff as well, but...
Yeah. So the panels that we've put on are no heavier than the panels we've taken off.
Pretty much, it's all adding up, isn't it? Yeah, didn't expect that at all. Well, now I can start stripping this down, and I think the biggest job's going to be to get the side skirts off. But it's just yeah, it should be, because there's not a huge bonded surface.
No. I don't think we riveted it out, did we?
No, it's just bonded along there and bolted, and it's bolted underneath. Yeah. And a fillet around the other bit. What do you reckon, John?
What?
So we've just weighed the cars.
How do you weigh the car? Put it on weight scales. What's that how you do it?
Yeah.
Do you think that putting this body kit on it,
Well, that'll be a lot lighter.
do you think it's made it lighter?
Yeah.
You've got to think though, like that hasn't got a roof, this has got a roof, and this has got...
But that's fiberglass, that'll have metal frame, you see. I would say that is lighter. Maybe not by much, but I'd say it's lighter.
It's...
Go on then, is it?
No, it's just, at the minute, it's just slightly heavier, although only by 18 kilos. And the balance is the same as well, pretty much. Yeah. Fascinating, eh? So it's put...
That's slightly tail heavy. That 18 kilos
is on the back, yeah. But on the front, it's exactly the same weight. like literally like to the
gram
on this front corner, and very close at the other side as well. So you know that's a huge portion of the car. Really, that's the side skirts, the door cards, so yeah. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? I think that I was right. You know, like I said, it would be slightly heavier, and it is slightly heavier. And I'm not surprised it's at the back. I'm amazed that it's exactly the same weight at the front. So anyway, now we know. Right, now I haven't explained to you guys what's going on here. I'll just give you a bit of an update. I've spoke to Thomas at Swarovski Motorsport, who do the mountings for the engine. That's sorted. I just need to get I don't know whether I might go down there, might go down and see them, I don't know. But he's just having a weigh up of what he's got on the shelf and stuff, but that's sorted anyway. Should have the fitting kit for everything that I need paid for today and ordered. So cushy, that's going to get that moved forward. But to do that, the rear clam's got to come off, and the car's going to be sitting for quite a while. I'll do some work in the engine bay, painting it and whatnot, and the bits that I couldn't get to while the engine's out. The Seat engines to come out still, and there'll be some work to do on that. So there's a bit of work to do to this car before it's going to be, you know, back together. Also, I've got kits to make because I've got Paul's and there's another guy now that's ordering one. So I've got 2 kits to make. I thought, well, seeing as this is sitting and there's an entire kit there, I spoke to Paul and says, look, I could just put this kit onto your car and paint it, and like there's a bunch of work done. Obviously not just manufacturing the kit, but everything's there. The belly pan's cut, all the edges are sorted. I've got a little bit of revision work to do in these front corners, but they're pretty close now. And as soon as I'm painting it, you know, a bit of filler and a bit of primer doesn't matter. So in the process of, if I was to put this on his car, I can rectify all the problems just like due course. So that's what we're going to do, which speeds things up massively, and it means that I'm able to deliver the car before Christmas instead of around like the end of February, which is what I was estimating. So that helps with my cash flow, and obviously helps with getting my engine conversion sorted. So doing it that way, and then obviously I'm going to have to make myself another kit, but I can buy myself time to do that, can't I? I can do that as and when. I haven't got a customer sitting there waiting for the kit, as it were. So that's the plan. So the next thing, I won't do any alterations until I've got it onto his car and weighed up. But I'm going to get everything off. The only thing that is staying on this car is the roof, because it's fully bonded on. So all I need to make for Paul's is the roof. So it really speeds things up a lot. It means that we can get things done a lot sooner. So all the meshing's done. Like I say, it just needs blocked and painted. A little bit of filler on there, and I've got a blister to sort out on there. A couple of little bits and pieces to do, but all in the process of paint. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to strip this down. Paul's car's coming in about a week. Strip his car down, and then panels onto it. So yeah, that's what's going on. It'd be interesting to get it back down to its bare bones again. This car's been together into bits more times than God knows what, but hey, it's all cool. It's progress. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and round in circles. So obviously I've got the belly pan to take off again. There's a few things that I've still got to do. I need to make moulds for these. I've got the rough shape, but obviously I'm not happy with these yet. They're almost there, but I think I can work with those to make me moulds for those. So in here, I'll just show you. You can actually see it from here. So that connector there, bulkhead connector. So the wiring for all the rear clam is ran through that and up the inside to the rear lights. So I need to disconnect that and take those 2 bolts off the hinges, and that's on the the cable for the filler cap, and that's the rear clam coming off. Clam's unbolted, ready to take off. I've just jacked it up underneath so I can get the panel off the underneath side and get at the hinge bolts. That's the front off, as easy as that. I'll leave those on for now so I can make some measurements just for positioning, because I think when I mould these I'll have to take, I can't do it on the car, so I'll take them off and put I'll maybe put a wooden frame in it first just to hold it at the right curve, and then they shouldn't be far off. And once I've got a mould, what I'll do is I'll straighten out, I'll fill the mould just to get all the wrinkles out of it, because that's what bugs us about them, they're just not smooth. They're kind of all buckled with the heat. So I'll leave them on for now. Now I'm gonna basically just swap the doors over. I'll take these doors off and put my doors on. So we don't have any panel work to do there, we don't have any cutting or anything. That's the back ready to come off. So now, I need a set of hands to lift the rear clam off, but I can, I'm pretty much onto got the sills and the doors to do now. I can let that front end back down as well. Alright, that's that side skirt fully unbolted. Just need to go around with the blade and cut the sealer. Do something with them. Make a little display of like a fallen angel.